Hey, what's up guys, it's Sebastian. In this video I'm going to discuss the difference between high ticket dropshipping and low ticket dropshipping. What's the difference? Which one is more beneficial? What are the pros and cons? All of that stuff, I'm going to weigh them out. I have a slide that I created highlighting all of the key points of them because they both have their place in the market and they both are beneficial. So again, I'm just going to explain the benefits of both and which one I personally would go with. And that's about it. So before we get into my computer, be sure to smash the like button and click subscribe below because I am posting every single day, so look forward to future content. Okay, low ticket dropshipping versus high ticket dropshipping by TMP. That's my Instagram if you guys want to follow me. It's actually being changed in a few days because I sold this username, so I'm getting a new one, but for now it's TMP still. Okay, while I was filming that, I still had TMP, but now I edited it and I got rid of the username. So it's now Sebastian Escueda with 2 A's, so links in the description. Now let's proceed with this video. So what is low ticket dropshipping? Low ticket dropshipping is when you're selling a product that is under $100. So that means you're getting the product, let's just say you're selling a product for $50. You're probably getting the product shipped to the customer for $10 to $15, maybe $15 to $20, and you're selling it for $50. So that is exactly what low ticket dropshipping is. You're normally selling people based on impulse purchase. So they normally see an ad and they love the product so much and they're like, okay, it's only 50 bucks or it's only $30 or $20 or $15. So they do that impulse buy and they don't even think about it. It's just something that they do and it's not a big deal because again, it's less than $100. That's normally how it is for me. I don't really worry about spending money if it's less than 100. If it's more, then I feel like after a few $100s, like at $300, I consciously am thinking like, okay, do I really need this product? Do I need to buy it? So low ticket is under $100, focused on impulse purchases. So the product is normally also a trendy viral product. It's normally stuff that goes viral on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or somewhere, like the fidget spinner, that little thing. Those sold for like $10 or $15. They were a viral product, meaning they popped up, they were low cost, so everyone bought them, and then they disappeared. So that's normally what low ticket dropshipping is. Not all the time. Sometimes people create brands out of them and sell the product long term, but normally what dropshippers focus on with low ticket products is these small trendy products that they sell for a short amount of time. Now, in order to generate $1 million with low ticket dropshipping, you do need to make 20,000 sales at $50 per sale, which again will generate you the 1 mil. Now that is quite a bit of sales, but the product cost is so low that you have that potential to sell to all of these people, making it very simple to scale, again, because your target audience is normally very large. Okay, why is low ticket beneficial? So your ad costs are normally very low because think of it this way. If I'm selling a $500 product and I want a 3 ROAS, or let's just say a 5 ROAS for numbers sake, I have to spend $100 to generate a $500 sale. If I want a 5 ROAS on a $50 product, I have to spend $10 to generate $50. Meaning, in order to generate one sale, I need to spend a lot more money with high ticket, which means with low ticket, you don't really need to spend a crazy amount to generate a sale, making it a solid option for beginners who don't really have a ton of money. Like I mentioned in the last slide, your audience is larger because the product cost is lower, meaning more people can afford this product. If you're selling a $20 or $30 product, most people I know could probably afford something like that because of the fact that it's such a low cost. Even children under 18 can afford that product because again, it's only like $20 to $30, so it doesn't require a ton of money to buy the product. It's very easy to test these low ticket products because normally there's a lot of ads already out there, meaning you can copy whatever someone else is doing. Also, it's easy because you don't, again, have to spend a crazy amount of money to generate these sales simply because your product sell price is lower. And again, if we have a target ROAS of 5, we only have to spend $10 to generate $50. Another cool thing is when people sell low ticket products, like if I am selling a fidget spinner, for example, it's a $20 product, or we'll just say $20. Someone who buys a $20 product is not really going to email in after 6 months of using the product if it doesn't work anymore. They're kind of just going to be like, okay, that was cool while it lasted, but I'm done with the product and it's whatever. Now that is beneficial because again, you don't really have to deal with as much customer support as if you were selling a crazy expensive product. Another cool thing with low ticket is the product cost is very low, so that you can bundle products together. So if you're, again, I'm just going to reference fidget spinners. If you're selling one fidget spinner, you can add in like buy 2 and save 10%, buy 4 and save 25%, stuff like that. is very easy because the total cost is still very low considering the sell price. So those are all big benefits of low ticket dropshipping. Now, why is low ticket bad? The products can be low quality, meaning you may sell products that are not amazing quality. And when it's low ticket, a lot of people actually don't check the quality by ordering a product themselves and testing the product out, which is unfortunate. But I suggest that no matter what product you're selling, you always test the quality, because you want to be satisfied with the product so that you know the customers are. A big downside is you don't have a crazy amount of room to work with your cost per purchase. Now, before I get roasted for that comment, yes, you can make so many products profitable that are low ticket. I'm not bashing it. I'm just simply saying, if I was selling a $500 product that I was sourcing for $100 and I had $400 to work with on generating a sale, I'm sure I would rather make that work than a $10 product that I'm selling for $30, because that's only $20 compared to $400. There's a lot more wiggle room on certain products when you're selling high ticket. So there are, again, some pros and cons, but nonetheless, low ticket, you still can make a substantial amount of income. So don't let that mess up your mindset for low ticket dropshipping. It's still a great business model. I'm just simply saying there is not as much wiggle room compared to high ticket. A big downside also is you have to sell high quantity to make a substantial amount of income. So like I said, 20,000 units to generate $1 million at a $50 product. That is a lot of orders. That means you have to deal with a lot of customers, which brings me right here. You have to deal with a lot more customers, so the emails may not be as frequent. So again, you're dealing with thousands of customers because your product cost is so low. That is a big downside that you always need to think about. And also, the competition is very high because these product sell prices are low, meaning really, like I mentioned, the low cost per purchase. You can generate sales with the low cost per purchase, meaning there are going to be a lot more people fighting for those purchases. Okay, now that we've discussed low ticket, I want to give an overview. Low ticket dropshipping is a great business model, and you can generate quite a few sales, again, because your audience is so wide since the product is so cheap. Now that we've discussed low ticket, let's get into high ticket dropshipping, and I will mention what it is and what are the benefits and what are the cons, because there are some of both. So what is high ticket dropshipping? I believe high ticket dropshipping is over $100, because after $100, people start thinking about like their purchase. At $10 or $20 or like even $50, people normally just impulse buy at that level. But after 100, people begin to think about like, do I really need this? What is the true benefit? So that is high ticket. The products are more intricate. So one thing I was discussing with my family were hearing aids. I saw someone dropshipping a hearing aid, and I was like, I would never do that, simply because the target demographic is older people that are probably not that tech savvy, meaning they would have tons of questions and would be calling your phone nonstop, just complaining about the product or asking you a simple question that may not even be your fault. It may just be the customer using the product wrong. So that is one high ticket product example, a hearing aid. So normally if you're selling a more expensive product, you need to have a product that's adding something to their life, because why would someone spend a few $100s on a product that isn't going to solve some sort of large issue in their life? Like, again, a hearing aid, that is very simple. If someone doesn't know how, if someone not doesn't know, it's not something you learn. If someone can't hear and they buy a hearing aid, that's a big issue solved. You can now hear out of one of your ears or both of your ears. You can hear way better. So that is a big issue that you're solving. Normally when you're selling high ticket, you have customers that are going to research your product. So it's not like they are just scrolling on Facebook and see an ad for a fidget spinner and buy the product. Normally they are doing research and already looking up the product and getting an understanding of it, and then they buy after maybe a few weeks, like a week of looking at the product, and then they're like, okay, I'm gonna buy this. So normally it's not an impulse buy, it's normally like thought out and planned. A big benefit of high ticket is if I sell 4,000 units of a product that sells for $250, that is $1 million in revenue, compared to low ticket, which was 20,000 orders at $50. That is a big difference. And keep in mind, that means you don't have to deal with as many customers, which brings me to my next slide, which is what are the benefits of high ticket dropshipping. So if I'm selling a product for $100 a day or $150, I don't need a crazy amount of sales to generate $1,000 a day. Again, if I'm doing a product for $250, I need to make 4 sales to generate $1,000. Compared to a $50 product, you'll need to make 20 sales every single day to just generate that $1,000. So that's an amazing pro of high ticket dropshipping that I think is very beneficial. Your audience is normally more refined. What do I mean by that? So if someone's searching for a hearing aid, they kind of already know what they want, and if you just show them the product and sell them on your product, they will normally buy it. It's not, again, something very broad that a lot of people are buying. It's more of those refined products that have a very specific audience that are more targeted and laser focused. So that is a benefit because you can get more narrow with your targeting and have more high quality traffic. Now, another big benefit is your customer support frequency is normally lower due to the fact that you have less orders every single day. So again, if I do 4,000 orders in 2 months and I make $1 million, that's only 4,000 customers I have to potentially deal with. Now, if I'm selling a $50 product, that is 20,000 orders and 20,000 customers I have to deal with on a maybe daily basis. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna get 20,000 emails a day, but that's potentially a lot more customers that I would have to manage. So that's a big benefit of high ticket dropshipping. You narrow down the amount of people you have to deal with customer support. Another cool thing you can do is upsell warranties, subscriptions, ebooks, mini courses for the product. Those are all things you can either upsell or include, like add the perceived value, stuff like that. So again, if I'm selling a hearing aid, I can upsell a warranty. If I'm selling a product for $400 or $500, I bought one for my grandma that was like $700 or $800, and it didn't even really work, which is why I mentioned the product so much, because she got a product and I think it may be a little user error. That's what I kind of came to the conclusion of, but it's whatever. But if you're selling a hearing aid and someone's buying this product expecting it to work for a while, you can upsell warranties and upsell tons of stuff like that. Or if there are replaceable parts like batteries or something, you can upsell those with a subscription. There's lots of stuff you can do with high ticket products. The big thing is warranties though, because if people are spending a lot of money, they normally want a warranty. Think of Apple. They sell Apple Care and it makes them a ton of money because if people don't even use it, they just have it for peace of mind, they can make a substantial amount of money off of just Apple Care. So those are the benefits of high ticket dropshipping. Now let's discuss, why is high ticket dropshipping bad? Again, I'm going to outline the pros and cons because I want you guys to know which one may work better for you. I'm not going to say like, oh, this one is just crazy more beneficial. No, they're both good and bad. And again, business models, everything has their pros and cons, everything has ups and downs. So don't really think you're going to find one business model that's just like amazing and there's no downsides. There's downsides to every single business model. So high ticket dropshipping is bad because your site needs so much more time to create the site. It's not something where you can whip it up in like maybe 3 hours, which is what I could do with a low ticket site. I can make it in like 1 to 3 hours very easily and have it up and ready in no time. And now with high ticket, you need to have a website that is crazy branded because of the fact that you are selling a higher ticket product, meaning you have to convince these people that you are the company that they want to trust. Another big downside is when someone's spending so much money, they expect high-end customer support. So if I buy an iPhone, if I just go and buy a new iPhone and something's wrong with it, I'm not just expecting like to email and then get a response in a few days. I'm expecting to pick up the phone and call them. Well, I can't even pick up the phone because that shit's broken. I'm expecting to borrow someone's phone and call them and ask them like what the deal is and, talk it through with a rep. That is the same thing with high ticket products. You need people answering your customers via phone calls so that you can provide that value for them, because again, if someone's spending a lot of money, they definitely expect higher end customer support. Another big downside is you're not selling people based on impulse. It is normally not like that. Now I do have a few products that are somewhat on impulse, that are a little more expensive, more than $100, but normally it is not based on impulse. It is normally based on something that they truly have been researching and know that this will create a big benefit in their life. Another big, I don't really think this is a downside. A lot of people do, but I'm just going to mention it. Your product quality needs to be verified to the max. So I can never sell something for, like, let's just say $400. I can't sell anything like that without checking the product, without ordering one and verifying that it works well and that it operates properly, because I, like, truly in my head will not sell the product to my fullest potential if I do not verify that this product is amazing. If it's not amazing, I won't sell it. That's why I verify the product's quality. So every time I'm going to sell a product, I always order it and test it out for a week or so, whatever the product may be, and I just want to make sure that the product is working properly, because I don't want to have to deal with a crazy amount of customer support emails in 4 months or something down the line where everyone's having issues with their product. That's not something I really want to deal with at all. But again, I don't believe that's a bad thing. You definitely need to check the quality on your products before you sell them, because why would you ever sell something that you yourself hasn't quality checked? That's just a no-brainer in my opinion. So that is I don't think it's a downside, but I'm just going to list it on there. And then another thing, your cost per purchase is normally extremely higher than a low ticket product. And it's obvious why. Mathematically, if you have to get a 5 ROAS to be profitable, that is a way too high ROAS to be profitable. Let's just say 2 ROAS is profitable. To sell a $30 product, you have to spend $15. To sell a $500 product, you have to spend $250, which is a lot more to just generate one sale. And the last downside is you aren't really able to scale these products to thousands of orders a day like you were able to with like a $15 product, simply because there aren't enough customers that are shopping on the daily basis for these products, which I don't really see as too much of a downside, because you don't have to sell a crazy amount of products to make $5,000 a day or $10,000 a day. If I'm selling a product for $250, if I make 10 sales a day, that's $2,500. If I make 40 sales a day, that is 10 grand a day. 40 sales is not that hard to obtain, so that's not a crazy big deal, because again, you still can hit huge numbers with these products without generating a crazy amount of sales. So those are the cons of high ticket dropshipping. Now, which is better? I don't really think either of them are like way more dominant than the other one. They both have their place in the market, and they both can make you a shit ton of money, to be quite honest. Low ticket is ideal if you have a small budget, because you can't spend a crazy amount of money to test products if you're doing high ticket, because of the fact that the sell price is so high. So if you have a smaller budget, I do suggest low ticket, because you are selling on impulse purchase, meaning your website doesn't have to be crazy. With high ticket dropshipping, there are probably so many questions that people have about products, meaning you have to answer all of those questions on site and have your website set up extremely complex to answer all those questions and sell your product at a great angle. So low ticket definitely does have a lot more overhead, because you have to buy a lot of content and pay people for custom content, for branded photos, and all of that stuff that has to be done with high ticket. In my opinion, that's personally what I've seen and what I am doing, and it works well. But again, you have to instill this trust in these consumers, or they will not spend money on your site. So that was the comparison between low ticket and high ticket dropshipping. Hope you guys did enjoy, and let me know in the comment section below which one you would rather start, because again, I prefer both of them. They're both very, very beneficial. I run both stores actively, and they both have, again, their place in the market, and I'm fine with taking a piece of the pie from both. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. Be sure to smash that like button and click subscribe below, because I am posting every single day. It's a grind, but I am doing it. So again, be sure to subscribe. But other than that, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.